Okay, so you don't see this very often, but this insert actually goes under the hill like that, and I added a flap to it. I just added a flap so when it's sitting in there, there isn't a gap right in there where you can see through and see the plastic cloth sticking out. It just looks better. So I did that. This will get painted black. And then I'm going to come back, fill in the gaps along there, and then come back here on the back here, get that gap filled in, and then just work on the opening, get it tidied up, and get that gap filled in so you can't see straight down to the wood and, have it ruin the effect. Which, I mean, it might not matter because eventually I'm going to have the fascia come up, follow this over, and then it's just going to go straight up like that and hide the view of the stuff over there. So that's that. Final thing for this update. Give me a minute. Set that aside. Final thing for this update. Started weathering our freight car. This one is a Southern Pacific General Service gondola. You can't, hold on, you can't see it, right? There. I'm trying to get, I don't know if you can see it, but I took some black paint wash and I just added a bunch of grime along the car sides. Well, did some on the end. I gotta go back and give it a second coat. It's not as noticeable. So, it's coming. I just started that yesterday, so it's in the beginning stages. But, so yeah. So that's the update. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll close it out with this video. So like I said, thanks for watching. There's a comment box. There's a like button. And of course, hopefully I've impressed you enough to click that subscribe button. So everybody take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. Alright, YouTube, just first two quick little add-ons. We finished the update. Part 2 was only like 2 minutes, and I thought after a 14-minute video, watching 2 minutes worth of film, that's barely. So these are what I'm working on. Remember I mentioned in the first part, assuming my memory is correct, which it is, I mentioned I'm going to have a little pull-out thing. So what I'm going to do is I got 2 shells here, and it's just sections of 1x4 that I screwed in. 3/4 inch ply screw in the 1x4s, and they stack like so. And then this one will be up about right there, so probably an inch of clearance between them. But one level is going to hold my Zephyr, and the other is going to hold my DC power pack up on top here. My Zephyr will be on the bottom. And then on the side I'm going to put drawer slides, and then I'll have 2 12-foot 1x4s going vertically on each side. So each side will have 2 vertical pieces, 24 inches long, so 2 feet. And then on the bottom, I'll eventually have a shelf for an 8-amp booster to power the expansion. But like I said, these will be on door slides, so I'll be able to just pull them out. Um, so I'll have my DCC, and then I'll have my power pack for maybe running some lights, but also what I'm going to do is, and I'll get to this when I do it, but for those of you who read MR, there was an article in, late 2015, I can't remember which issue, but there was an article, and it used the project box from Radio Shack, and it's basically wiring a programming track for DC or DCC. And it also has a hookup to a computer built-in USB port. And it's all homemade, you got to wire it up and everything. But I'm going to wire one of those, have it go to my programming track, and eventually, wonderful word, and half the stuff you never get around to. But anyways, I'm going to build that, and eventually I'll have it go through a programming track booster to my programming track. I'll just make it a yard track or a spur or something on the other side of the 4x8 where the engine terminal will be. And then I'll come back and I'll cut some hardboard and put it on the back here so I have a place to mount terminal blocks. So I can disconnect the power pack and the Zephyr if I ever need to. And the same thing with the booster where I'll eventually go on the bottom. So yeah, that's where this is. I'm waiting on some L brackets. So yeah, let's go down to the layout for the one last little snippet. Alright YouTube, we're back here on down the layout for the second little snippet. This one I'm taking like a week after part one, so that's why. But so two things real quick. First, both of these turnouts right here, the turnout for getting into the yard without having to foul the main. And then the one all the way back here in the tunnel, I got those programmed in JMRI so I can line all of them from the computer. So I'm really excited about that. And then the second thing is I'm basically rebuilding the side of the hill. I used the thin foam, and probably because of the backing, the plaster cloth didn't adhere to it very well. So it was sloped and it was out too far, and I got to looking and I thought, when I finally come around and do the fascia, you're either going to have to bulge it out this far, the width of a 1x4, or you're going to have to do a bunch of trim work. And since it was flimsy anyways, I decided, what the heck, I'm probably going to have to do trim work, it'd be easier. So I basically, as you can see, I just tore the ends off and I'm rebuilding this. So I took some 1-inch foam we had left over, I cut a piece a little bit higher than the tallest point right here, traced it, scored it, snapped it off, and then got the two pieces in here. So now I just got to glue them, and then I'll put the plaster cloth on. So and then I said that'd be the last thing. This is the last thing. I don't know if I showed it, but oh, come on. Let's get over here in the light, people. Woo! Jiggles. I started weathering this. It's the Pincy General Service gondola. I got the ends, sides, the ends. That end looks weak by comparison. So, yeah. And I got the trucks painted. So, that's coming. But now we can call part 2 finished. So everybody take care. You know, usual, like, subscribe, God bless. I'll see you on the next video.